Hey everyone, it's the last video and last newsletter for 2023. I've had such lovely responses from everyone with the relaunch of the newsletter, and thank you to all of those of you who have subscribed, whether on LinkedIn or on my general mailing list. So I wanted to end this year with some inspiration, but also to talk about something that unfortunately seems to be accepted as normality. And that's the lack of opportunity and progression for women in the finance and tech industries, and in particular, Black and brown women. So most of my one-to-one clients and the corporates who hire me to coach or train their employees are in the finance, tech and fintech industries. That's where most of my experience in my career has been. So it makes sense, right, for those organizations and clients to be drawn to that experience that I have. Last week, I spoke about the particular legislation that has been applied to the finance sector to improve and increase female representation at board level. So it hasn't been applied to the tech industry, but it should, and I will tell you why. When we look at finance and tech, they are both historically perceived as female unfriendly places to work. So I tried to think of a clever or reasonable excuse or reason as to why this is, but I just came up with three not so reasonable ones, which are patriarchy, bias, imposter syndrome, stroke self-belief, stroke mindset issues. The first two reasons are areas we are all too familiar with. And as society moves on and people continue to build awareness of how their views and their practices when it comes to gender in the workplace are influenced by social constructs such as the patriarchy and people's internal biases, ever so slowly, things will start to change. I'm positive of it. I have to be, otherwise I wouldn't be here. The third reason, however, is something that is within ourselves to change. And one of the main things that I try to effect when working with any women in the finance or tech industries is to help them gain more awareness of the mindset challenges, of the beliefs, of the stories that may also be holding them back in these industries and in their careers. And I also help them with the processes that they need to shift those beliefs. So I said I wanted this video to be inspirational, and rather than give you strategies for how you can develop your career in these niche industries, I thought that I would reach out to my network and ask some women who are walking the walk and creating success in these areas to give you their insights and their tips. Remember, we spoke about choosing the right mentors. All of these women would be the creme de la creme of mentors. And I'm so grateful to them for taking the time to share these insights with you all. But before I share these, I wanted to say thank you all for following, for commenting, for liking, and for sharing me and the Diverse Leaders Coach this year. We are creating a community of phenomenal leaders and founders from underrepresented backgrounds, and I am ecstatic and super excited for what 2024 will bring. So have an amazing festive break. But for now, I will let these ladies have the last word. See you in 2024.